I'd like to talk about a particular issue because Rick Carlson told me that your conference is particularly concerned with post-colonial issues. And this is the issue of traditional knowledge and the reception by traditional communities of our proposals for a social knowledge economy. And this is actually a serious issue for us. One of the things we've done is to gather information and participatory input is we ask for scientific input from local and global organizations. We ask for civic input from NGOs and digital rights organizations. But we also did 24 workshops, informal workshops with people who do not belong to any formal organization. And we have a paradox here, is that the people in urban areas were very enthusiastic about our proposals, but the people in rural areas, traditional communities, were much more reserved about this. And the reason, of course, is that traditional communities who have been sharing, if you like, for ages, feel they've been victimized by biopiracy. So this is a very serious issue because it's not that they don't want to share their knowledge and have their plans cure other people. It's what they see is that there is huge multinational companies that are generating billions of dollars in income, and many of these communities are still living in very harsh material conditions without water and different things. So I'm not an expert in that particular field, but I want to make a little analogy with the general situation that also exists in the West, because this is not a new problem. Today we have commons-oriented peer production that are using licenses like the GPL, General Public License, that are based on total sharing. Anybody can use that knowledge, that code, that design, on the condition that when they improve it, they put it back in the common pool. But here is the paradox. We have actually what I call a liberal communistic regime, or a communistic liberal regime. So we have full sharing, but this allows big multinational companies to engage, let's say with Linux, and so we have a similar problem. So one of the things I proposed in that context was the use of reciprocity-based licenses. So what's the difference? We have the people contributing to a commons, and then they create their own ethical market entities, their own cooperatives. And they use a license which is a reciprocity-based license. Basically says, if you contribute to our commons, you can use our commons. If you don't contribute to our commons and you make a profit from it, you have to share that profit with us. So I think, in analogy, if we think about the problem of traditional knowledge, we could do something very similar. We could introduce reciprocity-based licensing regimes for traditional knowledge, and we would allow ethical for benefit entities to develop this knowledge for wider use. So this is a kind of dialogue I would like to have, and we're starting to have with people from traditional communities to see if this kind of solution, two-pronged solution, a different kind of license, and a different kind of commercial entity could be of use in their particular circumstance.